guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel and to another Plan with me. I'm using the By the Sea kit from Scribble Co. for this week, and I'm planning out the week of August 12th through the 18th. I really love the colors in this, and I thought the yellow was perfect for August, so I did go ahead and use this kit for it, just because, again, the yellow is pretty perfect. I didn't really have a washi that matched this kit, so I did use some Simply Gilded washi that's like kind of an ombre, like it's like a mix of a bunch of different colors, and it was the only washi that I had that kind of matched the best in it, but it still didn't match perfectly. But I still think it turned out pretty okay. I mainly was matching like the pink and the yellow to it. The blue is like the weird one where it doesn't really match because it's like a greenish blue. But other than that, we were good. I did struggle a little bit with that bottom washi, but I'm putting down all the washi as well as the full boxes and headers and overlays and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't really have a ton of things to talk about for this Plan With Me because you guys have seen like 7 different Plan With Me's now at this point. So if you guys have any questions for me, please leave them in like the comments, like any comments on any of the videos, and I will answer them. I don't know, I think I have some new subscribers. I don't think I have a ton of new subscribers, but it's been a while since I've answered any questions from you guys. So if you do have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments and I will answer them. Within reason. If it has something to do with my personal life or like work-wise and like location and where I live and stuff like that, probably won't answer it. But if it's like something that doesn't relate to like safety reasons, I'll definitely answer it if that makes any sense. All of my overlays are from Scribble Co. I was a little upset that I put that overlay over the girl because it does cover part of her face, but you know, that's just what I did, unfortunately, and I just ended up covering part of her face. It's fine, totally fine, it's okay. Trying to think of what else like I can talk about for this video because I don't have very much to talk about. I mean, it's December 6th. How many of you guys have gotten your Christmas tree? I'm not getting mine for a little while. I'm really curious. I actually haven't even decorated for Christmas at all, which is kind of rare for me. Like, I usually will decorate for Christmas by now. Like, as soon as Thanksgiving's over, we usually have, like, Christmas decorations up and everything, and we don't this year for some reason. So, yeah, let me know. Are you guys decorated already for Christmas? I am curious. We moved on to the sidebar now, so I am cutting up that washi just because I didn't have an extra full box, so I needed to use the full box down at the bottom of the sidebar, and I did struggle a little bit. I think my slice tool is kind of running out of, like, I think it needs to be sharp again, or like I need to purchase a new one because it's struggling a little bit lately with cutting through the stickers and getting them to cut fully, but I did struggle a little bit. We did fix it though. I am still using a Simply Gilded pen purely just because I have not bought a new one yet, so we're using a Simply Gilded pen to fill out everything in this spread. So moving on to Monday. So I did work 6 out of the 7 days, 6 out of the 7 days on this week, so I did have to use a lot of work labels. I'm not entirely sure why I worked so many days in a row. It's probably because I had so many days off because of vacation, and I think that's why I ended up working so many on this week. But I put down that work label first, and then I did have a YouTube binge. Gee, what a surprise. I was gone for 2 weeks, so like obviously haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I had a YouTube binge, so I used an emoji to mark that, and I actually put the munchkin down first and then the emoji, and I accidentally wrote the wrong thing down. So I had to switch the character stickers, which I was semi-upset about because I like the way that it was set because they were facing the correct way, but I wasn't going to rewrite it. So I just flipped them back, because I wrote it incorrectly the first time because I am a dummy, but it's okay. Underneath that, I took a munchkin and used that to mark that I played The Sims, because again, what else would I do with my life? And then I'm still marking carpooling at this point. I carpool a lot now, so I stopped marking it, but I did carpool with Elizea, so I used a Magic Prince Co. car icon for that. I carpooled with her a couple times during this week, so I did mark it a decent amount of times, which I don't mark it anymore, purely just because it's a lot to mark. I carpool pretty frequently now, and it's a lot to mark. Moving down underneath that, I took a Simply Watercolor Co. Coffee cup to mark a Starbucks run, and then a dollar sign icon that is from Scribble Co. That is from like her foil line to mark that I bought a new lanyard. So I keep breaking my little lanyard thing that I had with my ID. So with my work ID, I had it attached like on my hip, and it's like one of those retractable type ones, and I kept breaking it. I don't know why, but it kept breaking. Like the little string on it would fall apart, or I would break it in my car, or like I kept breaking it for some reason. And so I did buy a new one, and I bought one that's an actual like lanyard, not the retractable ones, and it makes my life a million times easier. And I haven't broken it yet, and I've had it since August, so that's exciting. Underneath that, I put down a fancy label and then a little wonton and a million steamy to mark that it was my first day back at work. And when you're gone for 2 weeks, it's a lot. So I essentially was playing catch up, so I used that little munchkin to mark that because I was just like, okay, this has changed, I have so many emails, okay, this has changed, and it's only 2 weeks, but I'm like, how much can change in 2 weeks? Apparently a lot. So I was playing catch up, and I used like kind of a stressed out emoji, or not emoji, a munchkin to mark that. Moving on to Tuesday, so I put down that work label again, and then my voice is getting a little raspy, I apologize. And then I put down a quarter box and a sleep in sticker that is from Arctic Paper Studio. And then underneath that, I took another munchkin with a suitcase to mark that I need to unpack my suitcase. I partially unpacked on this day, and then I finished unpacking on Wednesday. So I did do majority of the unpacking on this day. I absolutely hate unpacking. It's weird. I like packing, but I hate unpacking. I'm one of those people where I will literally leave my suitcase on the floor for 3 weeks after my vacation with just clothes in it until I finally am to the point where I'm like, okay, I've got enough clothes out of here now. Now this is all dirty. I need to wash it. Which I literally will like, I'll take the little clean clothes out and I'll still wear those, but all the dirty clothes from my vacation obviously are put into the laundry. But I am the worst at unpacking. Literally the worst. It'll sit on my floor for like 5 years. It's fine. Underneath that, I took a emoji with that's technically cheering that says plan on the shirt to mark that I watched a bunch of Plan With Me's. I didn't really have any other, like, I didn't want to use a TV or like another YouTube binge sticker, so I just used the little planning emoji to mark that. Moving down underneath that, I took another icon from Scribble Co. to mark that I was super early for work. Not entirely sure why I was super early for work, but I was super early for work, so I felt the need to mark it because that is very rare. I am not usually super early for work. Fun fact about me, I'm actually, well, I don't run late on things, but I was running late for work in particular usually just because I know the latest I have to leave, and I know that, like how late I can push it before I actually am late, so I don't know. I was super early for work. No idea why. And then underneath that, I used a munchkin to mark that I had so many emails. Like, it's ridiculous how many emails I had. And I have, like, a ton of folders on the side of my email. Like, my email's super crazy organized. And I had so many emails in all the different folders. I was like, if this is all in one inbox, it would take me years to go through that inbox. So I'm glad that my whole email is completely organized. Because coming back from vacation and having so many emails and trying to read them all is a disaster if it was all in one little folder. But yeah, so I had so many emails. I then called Alizea, I think, on one of my breaks because she needed Rational Lindsay for some reason. So I used an icon from Scribble Co. to mark that. And then last but not least, I took a fancy label as well as Bo Peep just because she matched the spread the best. But there was a special event at work, so I like to use different, like, what is it called? Disney characters to mark when I have special events, so Bo Peep matched the best, so I just used her, but I used her to mark that there was a special event at work. Moving on to Wednesday, so I put down a filming slate from Mandy Dreams to mark that I published a Plan With Me, and then I had a super lazy day, so I took a half box as well as a lazy day sticker from Planner-esque, and then this giant fox and cactus girl to mark my lazy day, obviously. And then I did play The Sims. Gee, what a surprise. I used a lolly from Glam Planner to mark that. I feel like whenever I have lazy days, I just play The Sims and watch YouTube all day. That's literally all I do. Moving down underneath that, I did need to finish unpacking, so I used this backpack that is from Magic Prince Co. I've had these backpacks for a while, and I've never used them, so I was like, I need to finally use this one. I mainly got them for when I was like, oh, I need to pack up my backpack, like if I'm going somewhere, but I never, ever used them, and I'm like, I need to use it for something, and I didn't want to use another packing like sticker, so I just used the backpack to mark that I started unpacking. It's 12 o'clock. And then, thank you, computer, and then I used a munchkin that's like looking through the phone. Technically it's a FaceTime character sticker, but I used that to mark that I need to clear out some photos, because coming back from vacation, I had a ton of photos that I needed to just like delete out. My sister and I are one of those people where we're just like, all right, go, and we take like 50 photos. So you end up with like 5 of the same photo in the same pose. So I needed to clear out some photos on my phone. And then last but not least, I did plan out some spreads. So I used a piece of washi to have that as a background behind the munchkin. And then I used the like desk planning munchkin sticker from Once More with Love. And I really like how that turns out with like the color from the washi in the background. I think it's really, really, really cute. And I don't know what spreads. I think I was planning out like what kits I was using, but I planned out spreads. I don't know. Moving on to a Thursday. So this is a different day, just for anyone who is curious. That's why my nails are different and I'm wearing something different. Moving on to Thursday, I put down that work label first, and then I put down another piece of washi. I actually think I cut up the full box, that the like rest of the full box that I had, I cut that up to mark my payday, and I did put the payday down first. I do change it because I realized I don't put down that work label, but my payday sticker is from Scribble Prince Co. as well, so you're going to see me put that down hopefully soon. Yeah, there we go. Why do I feel like this is really slow? Did I not speed this one up? Or am I just going really slow? Oh no, I think I sped it up. I think I'm just going really slow. It's just taking my time. Yeah, this is sped up. So yeah, we're putting down the work label and then the payday sticker, and my glitter headers on the side were a little crooked. So some of these stickers are a tiny bit crooked because my glitter headers were crooked. And then underneath that, I marked that I carpooled again with Isaiah, so I took another one of those Magic Prince Co. car icons to mark carpooling with her. And then I took a Chipotle bowl from Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I had Chipotle for lunch, which actually sounds really good right now. I'm actually really hungry. I haven't eaten anything. I'm so hungry. Food. But yeah, I had Chipotle for lunch. And then we also did get boba before work too. I'm also really craving boba too. Wow, sorry. Random tangents. I've been craving boba for like a month now, I feel like, and I haven't had it, and I'm like, I need it. I want the boba. It sounds so good. Okay, anyway, I'm like reminiscing about boba right now. It's fine. I'm writing really slow. I'm telling you, I feel like this is not sped up. Hold on. I'm going to pause this really quickly and see if it's sped up and then come back. So, nope, we are definitely sped up. So, it's just filming Lindsay's taking her sweet time to fill everything out. But yeah, we had Chipotle. Then I went to boba, so I used a paper and milk muro to mark boba before work. And then I was super annoyed on this day. I don't remember why I was super annoyed, but I was. So I put down one of those squared off boxes and used a side-eye girl from Fox and Cactus to mark that I was super annoyed. I have no idea why I was so annoyed. It was probably something that happened at work, and I don't know, got really annoyed with it, which sounds pretty frequently, like, I feel like it happens pretty frequently, but that's just because work can be stressful sometimes, and some people on our team are just obnoxious, and I get annoyed by them sometimes. I'll be honest. I do get annoyed. I am human. Everyone is human. We all get annoyed. But yeah, so I was super annoyed for some reason. I don't know. And then I used a little munchkin that is like laying down that says nope to mark that I was done with the day. So something happened. I don't know what happened, but we were all kinds of just done on this day apparently. For me to be able to like mark it, we were annoyed. But yeah, so we were done with the day. Moving on to Friday, so I did put down, again, the work label. Oh my god, film me, Lindsay. What are you doing? Why are you taking so long? Jeez. Come on. Come on, there we go. I put down the work label, and then I took a bill due that is not from the kit. This is from my multicolor selection, so that's why the yellow doesn't fully match, but that was the closest yellow that I had. And I used that to mark my care credit, because I do have a care credit card for Bailey's surgery that was in July, so I did have to make the payment on that one. And then I did need to wash my costume, so I used another Magic Prince Co. washing machine. You guys see these all the time. I use them all the time, but I used that to mark that I needed to wash my costume. And then I took another Scribble Prince Co. icon, that is the trash icon, to mark that I needed to take out the trash. I also smeared this writing. Oh, that's kind of sad. I just realized that. I don't know why I smeared it, or like how I smeared it, but I did. Me being a lefty, I probably just smeared it on my hand. And then underneath that, I took another Magic Prince Co. So many Magic Prince Co. icons. I tried to use a lot of foil in this, and I did use a lot of foil. But I used a desk icon from Magic Prince Co. to mark that I needed to clean out my desk. And then I carpooled with Alizea again, so I used another car from Magic Prince Co. to mark that one. And then last but not least, on Friday, so I had, I think I had a talk with someone. I don't remember who it was, but it was kind of a realization talk where I was like, okay, I really, really need to learn more about Marvel, which that's going to sound weird because you guys don't know what it's for, but it is something work related. But I was like, oh my god, I need to know Marvel like the back of my hand. I need to know everything. And so at this point I was just like, oh my god, I don't know anything with Marvel. So I literally was like, I need to learn everything about Marvel. So I put down a quarter box and I used Loki because, again, he matched the kit the best. Didn't really matter what character I used. But I used him to mark that I needed to learn more about Marvel because I got a tiny bit paranoid and was just like, oh my god, I know nothing about Marvel. There's no way I'm not going to be able to, know everything, and I got a tiny bit scared, I'll be honest. So I did use that to mark that I need to learn more about Marvel, and then I started watching a bunch of the movies, and then I stopped watching a bunch of the movies. But yeah, I do know a decent amount about Marvel. I'm actually a pretty big Marvel fan. I know a lot about the characters, and I'm still learning more. Every now and then I learn new things, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that before, and you learn something new every day, and it's exciting. Moving on to Saturday and Sunday, I put down the weekend banner. I almost said weekend label. The weekend banner, and then I put down the work label on Saturday. And then this was the day that the Simply Gilded subscription got taken out, so I did use another bill due. That is from my multicolor to mark that. Sounds like someone's home. Who is it? Oh, my brother got here. Okay, I'm going to stop this, and then I will be back because my brother just pulled up, and I can't do a voiceover when someone else is here because I get really shy and awkward. So, I, again, will be right back. Okay, we are back. I don't remember what I said already, but yeah, we are back. Sorry about that. I put down the bill due, and then underneath that I put down another icon from Scribble Prince Co. to mark that I needed to get gas. I didn't want to use another car icon, so I used a little credit card for that, and then I used a Simple Watercolor Co. coffee cup to mark a Starbucks run. And then, like I said, I started watching movies because I was like, I need to know everything about Marvel. So I did watch Iron Man on this day, and I'm looking at this movie marquee, and it is very crooked. So do not yell at me because I put it down really crooked. I even tried to fix it, and I still put it down. I think the same, and it's still crooked. But I used a Munchkin Iron Man to mark that. And then I apparently was feeling myself on this day because I put down that I had cute makeup and hair. I don't know what I did, but apparently I did. So I used a Kina Prince girl, doing her makeup to mark that. And then last but not least, I used a emoji that has some water to mark that I drank so much water, which is a good thing because at this point we were dead set summer, we were still hot. So it's a good thing that I drank a bunch of water. I actually did drink a decent amount of water over the summer, which obviously is a good thing, but also I didn't used to drink a lot of water, which was bad, so I get dehydrated, but I'm pretty positive I stayed pretty hydrated during this summer, which is always nice. So, fun fact, the reason why I'm using the Simply Gilded pen is because my other pen was, like, skipping when I wrote on it, and this one's doing the same thing, and so I switched out pens, and then that one's doing the same thing, so I'm like, is it the paper, or is it the way I'm writing? What is going on? But for some reason, I was struggling writing down things, because it kept skipping, and I kept having little mini gaps in my writing. I don't know why, but it was happening. Moving on to Sunday, so I had to get another work label out, because I had already used the ones, like, all the ones in the kit, so I did grab a work label from my Scribble Prints Co. like work stash. I was trying to find one that matched. The only one that matched was this pink one, which even then it doesn't match like perfectly, but it is the closest I'm gonna get. My dogs are making a bunch of noise, so if you can hear them in the background, I'm sorry. I'm pretty positive Cujo is like scratching himself on the back of the couch. He tends to do that, and then like his collar and like tags and everything are what's making the noise. But yeah, so I put down that work label, and then I took a half box and then another one of those Iron Man stickers. It's the same exact Iron Man sticker, and I used that to mark Iron Man 2 because I watched Iron Man 2 on this day. And then I took another one of those Simply Watercolor Co. coffee cups to mark Dunkin' coffee this time instead of a Starbucks run, because we did get coffee. Oh, now you're in here. Hi, what are you doing? Okay, you're making all of the noises, huh? What's up, Bubby? What are you doing? Huh? Hi. Hi. What's up? No, you're making noises. I gotta finish my voiceover. Come on, Bubby. Yeah, you're so cute. Why are you so cute? If anyone's curious, Bailey is my husky. She's the one that's technically physically my dog. But I do also have a lab who is my brother's dog, and his name is Cujo. He's a black lab, and he's like the nicest, happiest boy. He just wants all the pet, huh? No, go on, Bubby. Stop looking at me like that, you little cutie. Okay, anyway. Moving back to my plan with me. No! I'm getting distracted. Hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. Two minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, anyway. Moving back onto it. I put down a icon. I ran out of the clock icons from Scribble Prints Co. in the rose colored, or rose gold color, so I did use the little @ symbol, to mark that I need to submit a schedule request. Oh, okay. Okay, he laid down. As soon as I move, he's gonna get up. And then I used another icon with a credit card to mark Stagecoach payment 2. I kind of stopped marking this, so I don't know why I marked it like the first time, but I don't mark it anymore. But that was the second payment for my Stagecoach tickets. And then I use a lollipop from Glam Planner that's like stressed out to mark a busy night at work. And then last but not least, I took a fancy label and a happy munchkin to mark that I was making an impact. I don't know what like made me put that in or like what impact I was making, but after like the whole entire like year and like the beginning of the year and last year and like everything that had happened, to hear that I was making an impact was a huge thing. And I was like, you mean I'm actually like I'm doing something good? Like, what? So it was actually a pretty cool thing when I heard that. I was like, I'm making an impact. Oh my god, what? So yeah, I use the munchkin to mark that. So I promise it's not always bad things that I mark in here. I do mark the good things when they do pop up every now and then. Not very frequent, but they do pop up every now and then. But yeah, so that is everything for this plan with me. I'm going to zoom you guys out and show you what is left in the kit. I still have a couple, like a decent amount of stickers left. Like there's still some left. But I hope you guys enjoyed me just rambling because I don't really know what else to talk about. God, you flipped through those really slowly. Come on, filming Lindsay. There you go. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a Viv wiggle just so you guys can see all of the very, very pretty foil. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, as always, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Leave me some kind of comment down below about like what you would like me to talk about, any kind of questions. Please let me know because over time these voiceovers are going to get harder and harder. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another video. Bye, guys!